That's a lot of guys in one room. What up, guys? It's your boy Matt from RamseyVoice.com, and I am just so elated. I'm so elated that you are here. You're here to watch more reaction videos. Thank you for watching, for commenting, for subscribing, for doing all that cool stuff. I am here today to react to a Pinoy singer that I have never ever reacted to before, and I'm just super excited about it. People have been requesting this young man, Michael Pangilinan. I hope I'm saying that right. Pangilinan? Michael Pangilinan. For a long time, and I cannot wait to jump into it. But speaking of comments, I just want to send a pre-show shout out to Miss Edelyn Aparicio, who said, "I love your reaction, and I noticed that you forgot to pause." Nice one, Edelyn. And that's because I used to pause for every single thing, and so hopefully I've gotten a little bit better at that in the time that you've been watching me. And now I try to comment while they're singing in the little breaks in between as much as I possibly can. So, but if there is something very important, do not worry, singers of the future. I will pause and I will talk about it, because the whole reason I'm doing this is so that you guys learn how to sing better. By the way, if you are new to my channel, make sure that you watch until the end. I have a fantastic segment called 2-minute tutorials, where I take you through one of the techniques that the singer that we're analyzing is using, and I show you how to use it in your own voice. Okay, ready? Let's jump in. This is Michael Pangilinan performing Rainbow. Oh, cool. We're on the Wish bus again, it looks like. Yeah.
Wish.
E major 7.
7-5.
Falling out, falling in, not ensuring this world. No,
Nice.
Breaking out, breaking in, never knowing what lies ahead. We can really never tell it all.
Oh, this is beautiful.
No. Say goodbye.
This is like the first time I've seen acoustic instruments on the Wish bus, which is super cool.
Never could understand why some things begin then.
Love the harmonies.
We can really never tell it all. No.
Nice.
But oh,
That's a lot of guys in one room.
can't you see that no matter what happens, life goes on, and so baby, just my heart.
Oh, this just makes you so happy to watch, to listen to.
And I'll make you see how beautiful life is for you and me. Take a little time, baby.
He's just super smooth. I love it.
Listen to the birds that was sent to sing for me.
And now the other two singers are harmonizing.
Can you feel me? This is such a wonderful place to be.
Ooh, I love her low notes. She's got a beautiful vocal tone. Like a mezzo-soprano, maybe a higher alto.
For as long as the world still turns, there will be night and day. Can you hear me? There's a rainbow always after the rain.
Ooh, yes. Oh, some salsa chords in there, right there. Spicy.
Getting warm, getting cold. Weather could be so good or bad. But baby, this is life. Now don't get mad. Cause can't you see that no
This reminds me of boy bands from the late 90s, early 2000s. Like my Backstreet Boys, my NSYNC. Oh, that's beautiful.
always around you, and I'll make you see how beautiful life life is for you and me. Take a little time, baby. See the
I like the dueling vocals too.
listen to the birds. Now I sent to sing for
Oh yeah. Ooh, I like that intentional vocal break. Such a...
Even if there is, say now, everything will be alright. For as long as the world still
Yeah. So the highest note so far is an E4. Doesn't have to be higher than that. This is just a beautiful performance.
There's a rainbow always after the rain.
Her highest note is an A4. Okay. That's an A flat 4. I guess I should just say G sharp 4. Because we're in the key of E major. Basically all kind of a light, breathy falsetto.
So I say once again, this world's wonderful. And let us celebrate life that's so beautiful.
Ooh, a little salsa, yeah.
Take a little time, baby. See the butterflies. Listen to the birds. Now I sent to sing for me and you. Can you feel me? This is such a wonderful place to be.
We've transposed into the key of F major now. Oof. Finish it, sister.
Rainbow,
Little raspo.
There's a rainbow always after the rain.
Very jazzy.
There's a rainbow always
I like that each three of them get a little something.
the rain.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
Wish 1075.
He's the one that said Wish 1075 this time. That was awesome. Oh my God. I am so excited to talk about this because this is one of the very first songs that I've heard and even reacted to that's had some real jazz in it. And what I think is so beautiful about jazz is, of course, when we're speaking about jazz, we're speaking about a very different kind of style of music from just pop or just rock. And what I want to do is I want to take 2 minutes to explain jazz chords. Now, let me just go on record and say that I am not a musicologist. I am not a doctor in the musical sciences. This is just going to be a very basic understanding of jazz and jazz chords. Now, this is more of like kind of like a modern jazz poppy kind of version, a little bit R&B. But what makes this sound jazzy? Well, what makes it sound jazzy or more R&B or a little bit more soul are seventh chords. Now, in this particular case, I'll just use the chord progression that they were using at the end. We've got an F major 7. We've got a G minor 7. Then we've got an A minor 7. And all of these guys just circling back and forth. They're just so beautiful. Hopefully you can hear it in my microphone. I can't reach the bass notes when I have my microphone here. Now, what makes a jazz chord a jazz chord? Well, most people know of a major chord as a 1, the first, the third, and the fifth. So you put those three together and you've got a major chord. Now, what makes a jazz chord or a seventh chord a seventh chord? Well, what you're doing is, if in the case of a major chord, you're adding on the seventh. That's right, it's just a half step below the tonic note or below the octave note above the 1. So in this particular case, if we're in the key of F, we've got an F, A, C, and an E. And those three together, those four together, just make it really beautiful and sound a little bit unresolved. It's not quite as definite as this, right? It sounds like very, very definite. And what's cool about that is that little bit of ambiguity is what adds a little bit of that beauty and just questions about about nature and about life itself. It's just a little uncertain. Where are we going now? Yeah, that's a G minor 7, A minor 7. And then we can throw in little fun stuff like an A flat in there. And then we end back in F. So in case you're curious, the difference between a major 7 and a minor 7, in the case of a major 7, you're just going to take the octave and subtract one note. So be from an F to an E would actually make that into a major 7 chord, right? Now, if you're actually going to a minor 7 chord, it's going to be a flat 7 rather than a major 7. In the case of a G minor, we've got G, B flat, D, and an F. And in this case, the F is a whole step below the G, which gives it that salsa kind of sound. Same thing for the A minor 7, except in this case, the minor 7 is actually going to be the G below the A, and they just blend so beautifully together. Now, what's so cool about that, again, is just that little bit of uncertainty. And that little bit of uncertainty unlocks so many opportunities for singers. So if you haven't started using major and minor 7th chords in your songwriting yet, you got to do it right now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to watch Mr. Michael Pangilinan. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I cannot wait to see more and hear more from him. Leave a comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.